Another question that needed to be addressed in the early church was exactly how humanity was saved. What is the meaning of salvation? And in order to answer that question, I have to back up a little bit in the Nicene Creed and reread something that I read a couple of days ago. And so it says, "For us men and for our salvation, he came down from heaven and by the Holy Spirit was incarnate of the Virgin Mary and became man. For our sake he was crucified under Pontius Pilate. He suffered death and was buried and rose again on the third day in accordance with the scriptures." So there were actually some Christians, Gnostic Christians, who believed that not all of humanity was saved, that only some persons were saved, and that Jesus did not save them from their sins by dying on the cross and rising. Rather, they said this. They said that there are some humans, not all, who possess a spark of divinity from the supreme God. That when the Creator God created the world, he stole some of the divinity of the supreme God and put a spark of that divinity into some people. And the way that these people learned of their true identity as possessing this spark of God was by receiving knowledge. The Greek word is gnosis, secret knowledge from Jesus himself as to their true identity. And so their idea of salvation was that some, but not all, are saved not from their sins, but from ignorance of their true selves. And they're saved not by the cross and resurrection of Christ, but by Jesus' sharing of secret knowledge, the secret knowledge of their true identity with them. This was a serious issue in the early church. And so the Nicene bishops felt the need to address it. And the way they addressed it was by affirming clearly that Jesus came to save all of humanity from its sins through his cross and resurrection. And that is part of the core of our faith today.